Hey, what's up guys? Surma11 here with my review of Bleach Chapter 604, Revitalize. So this will be a short review, and I know I don't review Bleach that often, but again, another good chapter of Bleach. And you know, Naruto had to get its reviews first. And hopefully you check out the Naruto reviews instead of this. If like you do check out anything overall, I would prefer for the Naruto review to get the most views. So I will be probably changing the video on my channel to the Naruto video. I believe it's my top anime list right now, but I really want that video to get some views, and you know, it's just the final chapter of Naruto, and I think it deserves views and everything. So in this chapter of Bleach, Basby, I think that's his name, is starting to be absorbed by Yuha, and Rukia and Renji are pretty shocked. And I think Renji is he's always had that kind of personality, you know. I don't know if I would say like feelings for his enemy, but I guess that kind of works. It really depends on who it is, but um, someone had talked about that in their review specifically. Excuse me. So I think, yeah, that kind of has to do with Renji's character. And Gazelle is holding on to Bambi's dead body, which I thought was super weird. And do we even know what gender this character is? Because you know, Yumichika said that Gazelle smelled of semen, and that can mean one of two things, or actually that can mean a few things. One, that Gazelle is a guy, or that could be because of Gazelle being all over Bambi's body, and we knew Bambi wasn't the best woman. And I don't know, Gazelle could be doing some weird stuff. So maybe that's it. Or maybe Gazelle isn't like the best woman, just like Bambi. And I really like the panel of Lampert and Basby refusing to die. You know, like, there's no way in heck I would die in a place like this. And some people were mad that Tite Kubo was killing off the characters this fast without showing all their powers. And it's really nice because now we'll probably see the powers, and maybe they'll help out the Soul Reapers. Did Robert die? I don't know, because I did want to see more with Robert, because not because like he shot Kiriko's eye, and that's why a lot of people want to see him. I want to see Robert just because, you know, we haven't really seen him fight that much, and we haven't really seen him since like the beginning of the war. And you know, it's just always nice to see the character's abilities and everything. I think it's a little bit lazy to create a character and not show their ability, but it's good if he did like have an ability in mind, and I don't know, maybe he had to kill off the characters because of his editors or something. Because I saw something interesting not a while back, recently, about Bleach, that said that Tite Kubo started the Soul Society arc early because he actually wanted to introduce the characters at school more. So I don't know if he was going to give them powers or something, but probably not that, but maybe just give them a little bit more development, because as you know, like, some of the characters at school really don't have that much development, and it would have been really interesting to see like how Tite Kubo would have developed those characters. And I think it's always nice to give the editor more time to like develop their characters and everything. There was actually a video I did a while back when I was saying that the ranking system of Shonen Jump was unfair, and that video got taken down because I used images from like Barrage, and I don't know if I put my name on them, but the video got taken down anyway. And it was just saying that certain things in Shonen Jump are like unfair, especially like the editors and everything. It's like I'm sure some things fans would have loved to see, and I would prefer to see like the creator's original image, but I know, or original vision, but I'm sure like the editors do help. Like I think the editor, like with Dragon Ball Z, kind of helped create it into what it is now, um, which might not be what Akira Toriyama's original vision was, but I guess in certain situations they are very helpful. But that's a side thing. So we have Byakuya, who's just walking around, I guess. We haven't really seen him in a while. And I'm surprised he's not fighting someone. If Robert's still around, he doesn't have an opponent. You can fight Robert. And I think Lampert is by Gazelle, so I guess he could fight them if he wanted to. And Kiraku is watching all of this go on from the first barracks, or Squad 1 barracks, and I don't remember him making a decision to stay in the Squad 1 barracks, but now he's leaving. And also, guys, Bleach isn't ending yet. We have plenty of characters who haven't fought yet, and I wouldn't be surprised if this war ended in the human world too, or it carried over into the human world. Um, Yuha, I guess he has to create new enemies, or the enemies that he has right now just won't die off. They won't die right away. Maybe the characters living through this sort of selection process, maybe if they survive, they will also gain new powers and become stronger or something like that. I normally don't like. Well, I think it's a little bit weird if you have one character fighting like three characters, but in the sense of, I think it was Ichigo's dad, um, Yoriichi, and Kisuke fighting Aizen. That was pretty cool, but I don't know. It's just because like the Soul Reapers have a lot of people on their side right now, and it feels like the Quincy's are running out of people to fight, really. The Fullbringers are on their way. I'm sure the Visors will have to fight. I think most, if not all of them, are like within the Soul Society now. Ichigo's dad, Ukitake, who else? Who else? A few of the Arrancar are alive. Maybe like one, not one or two. It's one, two, three around there. I don't really remember. A lot of people think Grimjow's still alive, and then we know that Honeybell is alive. I forgot what she used to create all these Quincy's or something like that. And I think that's it, right? I don't know. Remind me. But yeah, and you have Ichigo and his friends coming up to the fight. So there's just a lot of people on the Soul Reaper side, and some people are gonna have to die, or some new enemies are gonna be introduced. And I think some new enemies are gonna have to be introduced. And I also have to agree with like the fans when I say that I want to see all the Bankais. And I'm sure the kid Ichigo saved back in the beginning of this arc, I think there were two of them, will be important to this too. So this arc will either drag on or something else will happen. It just feels like Yuha's members are going down. And there's something interesting in this chapter with Kirikou. He says that it's not Soul Society, but it's the Royal Palace. And that means he's going to the Royal Palace and feels that he can make a difference within the fight. But the Royal Guard are supposed to be stronger than the 13 squads. That would mean that his unknown Bankais could surpass the Zero Squad. I don't think it's far-fetched in any way, and it's probably going to happen. So Oetsu, back to the Royal Palace, Oetsu gets a chunk blown out, like a chunk of his shoulder blown out, and Hashwald explains one of Yuha's abilities, which is Ashwallen or something like that, which absorbs the powers of useless Quincy's and gives them to ones that need it. The miracle is shown, and he looks exactly like Thor, and the X-axis says that he couldn't bring his powers to surface before, which doesn't really make any sense to me. If you had a power, why couldn't you use it? A sudden power boost allows you to use it, so does that mean that he wasn't at 100% power before this fight or something? I just don't get it, and his explanation was strange. So he shoots another bullet at Oetsu, and then the Royal Guard members try to stop it. But the problem is that the bullets can go through anything. So does that mean that the bullet will go on forever? And I liked when he asked them to line up so he could just kill them all. And I don't know much about the hooded guy, but it appears that his ability can move, transform, or twist things. He starts to like twist the cage around them, and Yuha escapes. And I love how Ichibi is just waiting for him. Like, we already know he's the strongest in the Royal Guard. He just looks like he's the strongest. I'm not sure if it was stated specifically. And Yuha just asks him to pass. And he has this paintbrush, so maybe his ability is to draw and create things. Or maybe the person that he uses the paintbrush on will do whatever character he draws in Japanese or something like that. Tite Kubo is sometimes really good with his powers, so maybe my ideas might be too simple. But I can't wait to see this fight, and I thought this was a good chapter of Bleach. And Bleach has been good recently. It looks like the Royal Guard will either die or be defeated by Yuha's group. Then maybe Ichigo and his friends will arrive or something. I don't know what Kubo is going to do because he has a lot of characters to show. Plus Aizen has to show up eventually. Whether he's going to be friend or foe is still up in the air. But what did you guys think about this chapter of Bleach? And I was thinking about starting a new YouTube channel overall because this one isn't really doing too hot despite me reaching 1,008 subscribers. I believe it's what what the number is at right now. And I really appreciate it, but I think I may need to rethink this whole YouTube situation completely if I want to be successful in it. And thank you for being loyal, like, watchers. I was supposed to say reviewers. What does that mean? And I think that's it. I was gonna add something to this. Yeah, some of the characters that were shown earlier in this arc haven't shown their Bankai, so I don't know if his goal is to show all the Bankais in the series, because some characters, I believe they've died and haven't shown their Bankais, or maybe they didn't have one, but I think there's a requirement in the series somewhere. I'm not sure. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. See you later. So, see ya. Bye.